We are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no? See, I keep meeting these people. I mean, just a few days ago, I met this man whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now, and that everything that you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot.
Eyes wide to all the lies that the Illuminati hides. Yo, the sun can't shine because the world is shrouded in secrecy. A legacy of criminology. Secret societies reveal the British royal family as members of the Nazi regime. This is the bloodline of the Illuminati. It all started at Yale University within Hell's Tomb. The Skull and Bones Brotherhood of Death and War. 7 alumni disguised as 7 bones men were initiated and elected into the presidency to fulfill the prophecy. The other words of Hegelian philosophy that spread reverse terror, famine, and pestilence across the planet. Savagely desecrated, robbed graves of the African saints that pledged their allegiance to Satan as the owl hovers over Bohemian Grove. The Masonic brethren lays naked in a coffin. The skeleton key unlocks the 5-pointed pentagram placed upon American land, right where
the government tried to vouchship me. Now I wear a black pistol by my side to twist the enterprise and find the men in genocide. Set men to die and suicidal, and who is liable? We know who, but with a million troops they choose the Bible. Pray to Qurans, carry arms for Illuminati. Neo-Nazis carry Lucas, probably true as I be. Move with a high beam, third eye is fiber optic. In line with troops from the Middle East, my shine is constant. Electromagnetic beams fry the atmosphere. Bush made it so the government we have to fear. Skull and bones, wolf's heads, crow and key. I lay back with LCOB and I roll a tree in a distant land, clouded by the myth of man. I build my mental in a temple, turn it quick to sand. Try to lift the trance monster in this steel shackle. When I break down my thoughts, I leave the real baffled. The CIA bug the pen that I write with, but the digital transmission gets scrambled when the mic clicks. 48 volts, power's my moment of truth. The room is rigged, men explode in the booth.
13 bloodlines, God's son and his disciple. From the house of Dan in the satanic Bible. Serpent arch rival woven through time sands. It was written in the heavens by a lost divine plan. Babylon, Nimrod, Merovingian pedigree crept in the world's shadow for 70 centuries. Large Masonic seal, sleight of hand, Copperfield. The greatest trick ever pulled is that the devil's now real born. Double knowledge, world order turned solid. Novus Ordo, Seclorum's the product. False logic, toxic, burned through the wire. A false media newscasting hellfire in the days of revelations. Judged by the Lamb, a Bible, a Quran, and a sword in one hand gets waved above flesh that was rotted by the beast. Seen a 7 in the sun on a star in the east.
Stratagem to protect the 13 bloodlines. Reptilian charlatans, Illuminati acts as one mind. Fraternal organization, congregations clandestine, cloaking secrets and lies. Hide the curtain that they stand behind. We stand to find truth behind stage conspiracies. Covert legacy of pre-Egyptian mysteries. Coven of pagans, waging war on the celestial. Uncover the pages, document extraterrestrials and vestibules unholy. They stole the soul of the grail, place it in the clutches of Cambridge, Harvard, and Yale. A shadow government that rattles the ancient covenant. Alive today despite shape-shifting that it underwent. Surreptitious dangers, sacrilegious chambers. Well-known strangers who told the story of the manger. Club of Rome, Babylonian brotherhood, who smother offspring like a psychotic mother would.
If the Illuminati were successful, and their dream would come true, it would be a virtual hell on earth. That is what the New World Order is all about. It's a living hell.